Hi, I'm Alex from the Southern Ukulele Store. And back in January, Romeo and I went all the way to Petaluma in California to meet Mike Upton, Marcos and the team at Kala USA. We talked about the Contour series and some exciting things that they've got coming up, but we also looked at wood sets and chose some custom shop ukuleles, and they continue to filter through to the store as the year goes on. The first batch of cypress and cedar models sold out in a couple of days, and I'm really excited to have some things that are a bit more unusual this time. We picked out sets of cypress, cedar, mango, Hawaiian koa, tochi. We looked at Bloodwood, which we're going to look at today, some quilted maple, and some English pear. The Bloodwood just looks magnificent, and I'm really excited to have a matching pair of tenor and baritone revelators to show you in that wood. That's right, we now have our very first baritone revelator ukulele. And we're going to talk about that in today's video. And then before the end of the video, we're going to take a look at a very special limited edition dealer model, which has a blue burst finish with a quilted maple top and Korina back and sides. Another really sexy ukulele, something to be excited about. We're going to start with that matching pair though. Here's Romeo and Phil to play us in. We did it, folks. Here is a Kala Revelator baritone, a high-end slimline baritone with pickup, a professional level baritone ukulele, USA made with custom woods. I know. I've been trying to get something like this for so long. So long, and finally we have it again. The last time we had it was with the kanile'a sus models, the cedar topped Hawaiian made models that were just economically unviable in 2024. But we do have here a matching pair of these Bloodwood top ukuleles. Let's talk about them. I'm going to hold the baritone for this part of the video because I really want you guys to see the baritone as much as possible. This is the NSLB. I've got the NSLT there. So it's a premium spec limited edition model. We chose these pieces of Bloodwood. It's an uncommon wood. It's a South American tropical wood. Bloodwood is most similar to ebony. So it's a bright wood, but very reflective. Very good at retaining and reproducing bass frequencies as well without them sounding muddy, which is why I wanted to get one of these for this size. You still have a Nautilus style. It's an enlarged Nautilus style sound hole on this. This Bloodwood shines red in certain lights, a very quilted brown in others. The body is made of mahogany. So I wanted to keep it simple. So mahogany back inside, something that is just very ordinary, very good at reproducing all kinds of tones and sensitivities. And that is actually the key thing here. I played these for a sound sample before we started filming this part of the video. These are very sensitive to the touch, very dynamic, both of them, the tenor and the baritone. The baritone is a normal Kala scale, so it's just under 21 inches, so a longer scale kind of sort of Martin style, American style baritone, similar to actually to like a Kamaka, rather than the Ohana style being slightly smaller. You have the shaped contour there going from the neck to the body. You have a Royal Blackwood fingerboard and bridge going up to the Kala ebony faceplate with the chrome tuners. There's also a really lovely volute there on the neck, and you have the shell inlay on the 7th fret and side dots, just in case I haven't mentioned side dots before. The strings on these are still a mixture of D'Addario and Worth. It looks like you have a slightly thicker bass strings for the D and the G with Worth trebles, and it's still a pin bridge. The tenor is much the same, but a 17-inch scale, normal tenor style ukulele. You don't have the volute on the tenor. That's something that appears to be unique to the baritone. But yeah, they're just exciting. I got Romeo to play Romeo and Phil to play these. You heard them earlier on. I'm going to do a sound sample for you as well, and we'll be back to have a look at that Quilted Maple beauty at the end. Oh, that's nice. Okay, next let's take a look at this very special NSLT. This is an English pear-topped tenor revelator. This is one of the ukuleles we chose, one of the woods sets that we chose, and we were very excited to have. I don't think I've ever played an English pear ukulele before. I've definitely played a plum tree ukulele, and I've played quite a few English wood sets, but English pear, not something that I'd seen, and I just couldn't resist being the store that had this ukulele. It felt right that this wood would come back to the UK and then be kind of sent to its forever home from here. The NSLT stands for Nautilus Style Limited Tenor because it's a limited model where it's custom made for us. And I will just explain some of the spec differences between an NSP and an NSM Kala Revelator. So they do a premium grade model which has a royal blackwood fingerboard and bridge with chrome hardware, and they do an NSM model which has an ebony fingerboard and bridge with gold hardware. We have chosen for now to go with the models that have the premium spec because on my own Revelator I debated which Revelator to buy for a really long time, and I felt that the royal blackwood felt the nicer of the two. So even though that's the cheaper spec choice of the two, I knew that I could endorse it wholeheartedly from my own perspective. If anyone out there is looking to get a Revelator custom made, that's something that we can facilitate here at SUS. For example, if you really want an ebony fingerboard and bridge and gold hardware, you can always make an inquiry with us about that. But that's a story for another time. Let's talk about this. English pear is similar tonally to cypress or cedar. It's very open, very loud. You get more of the sort of brighter and bassy frequencies and less of the lower mid. It's almost as if the mids have been scooped out slightly. The benefit of that, if you're a finger picker, is that you tend to cut out when you're being played against other ukuleles. You're not going to kind of be lost in the shuffle so much. The downside of that is that when you strum it, it's quite unforgiving. You've got to be very, very precise, which I guess if you're looking at something that's as precise and contoured as this, you know, most players out there are going to be fairly precise players with this kind of thing. You have a Korina body, which is the original wood for a Revelator. You know, a Korina body is it's very reflective, it's very forgiving, it's warm, but clean sounding. So you've got here a loud, clean, warm sounding ukulele, perfect for, you know, if you're going to play classical music, that kind of thing would really cut through. The individual high and fizzes of those bright notes is going to sound lovely on this. You have the Revelator shell inlay there on the 7th fret, going up to a Kala headstock with the chrome tuners. The nut width on the Tenor Revelators is 36mm with a 30mm string spacing, so it's a more compact nut but with a wide string spacing, which is what so many people want right now. Don't be fooled into thinking what you want is a wide nut. Sometimes what you're looking for is a wider string spacing. I feel like I've talked about this one enough. Let's give this NSLT English Pear ukulele a play and see what you think. Which is your favourite?
This one.
What, of all the ones that came in?
Yeah, although the Bloodwood I really do like as well. Something about the grain pattern on the Bloodwood just really rings out, and I just like the name as well.
What we have here is an absolute blueberry stud muffin of a ukulele. It looks absolutely gorgeous depending on the light you choose. If you go in a bright light, you get lots of light blue colours, but actually if you turn it away from the light, you tend to get something that feels dark and moody, with the central part being a really vibrant blue. This is beautiful. This is a quilted maple top. This is a dealer model, something that Kala are producing for the Revelator USA dealers this year, and I was really excited to get this ukulele. You have a quilted maple top with Korina back and sides, which are also stained blue. You'll notice they come up a bit darker than the top. The maple really kind of pops with the blue, whereas you get a more subtle, darker stain on the back of this one. The neck has also been stained blue. You have the black Kala ebony faceplate, and I even like the black back of the headstock in blue there. It's even got the black sunburst outer stain there. It's gorgeous. With chrome hardware. 36mm nut width. This is just a gigging musician's dream. I can already tell that the person that gets this ukulele is going to play it with a smile on the face forever. Why maple? Well, maple has a similar frequency response to koa. That's why kanile'a started using it on the Ilukai and Paku ukuleles. You know, you'll note that Flight have been using it on the A10 series for a couple of years, and every now and again a custom, like real high-end ukulele will have a lovely piece of maple to it. The tonal benefit of maple is a really sweet release. When you play a note on, I'm going to try and do it for you now and see if I can get it to come across on mic. You get lots of sustain, but you also get a sweet release. So that's why maple is becoming more and more popular. A lot of players out there who are playing for themselves and not performing tend to gravitate towards maple. And it's quite good in that this will reflect nicely through an amplifier. You'll get that sweet release in how your piezo pickup picks up the wood. You have to take my word for that, but if you're a gigging musician and you currently play with something with a very soft wood top, this would complement that very, very well. Let's give this last ukulele today a play and see what you think. There you have it, folks. We've taken a look at some more USA-made Kala Revelators, limited edition models and exclusives to Southern Ukulele Store. What did you think? What's your favourite wood combination in the video? Please do let us know in the comment section. The Night Owl, the affordable import version of the Revelator, is nearing the end of its completion in production. We are due to get them in July, just in time for Ukulele Festival of Great Britain. I've put a pre-order link for those in the video description. I've not played one yet myself, but I have a feeling, given how good the prototypes of the baritone version I played at the Kala USA plant were, this is going to be something very special at a more affordable price. But we will continue to champion and get as many custom shop Revelators from Kala as we can in the years to come. I think they should be applauded for taking Pete's design and really running with it and making something even more special with it. The Bloodwood ukuleles, Pear ukuleles, Cypress ukuleles, Cedar ukuleles. What do you want to see next? What kind of Revelator would you like to see? What would your dream ukulele build be? Let us know in the comment section. But for now, I'm Alex. I'll be back next week.